Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. Michael Corleone trusted his brother Fredo with everything. Family loyalty, blood bonds, shared history. Fredo betrayed him anyway, not because he was evil, because he was weak, jealous, and resentful. Friends make the worst enemies because they know exactly where to strike. Trust is the most expensive mistake you can make. Friendship is a liability disguised as comfort. You hire a friend, you promote a friend, you share secrets with a friend. And when the opportunity comes, when their ambition conflicts with your success, they don't hesitate. They justify it. They rationalize it. They tell themselves you had it coming. Here's why friends betray. Familiarity breeds envy. They've watched you succeed. They've seen your flaws up close. They know your vulnerabilities. And the closer they are, the more they resent what you have that they don't. Your success becomes their failure. Your wins highlight their losses. Enemies, on the other hand, are predictable. They want to destroy you openly. No hidden agendas, no fake smiles over dinner. You know exactly where they stand, which means you know exactly how to counter them. An enemy's hatred is honest. A friend's resentment is poison. But here's the deeper psychology. Hiring a former enemy is strategic genius. When you give an enemy a position, they have everything to prove. They work harder because failure means vindication for you. They're loyal because you gave them what no one else would. A second chance. Gratitude from a former enemy is more reliable than familiarity from a friend. Friends expect special treatment. They assume loyalty goes both ways. They think closeness exempts them from consequences. Enemies know they're on probation. They earn trust instead of assuming it. The brutal truth? Keep friends for leisure. Use enemies for work. Abraham Lincoln understood this perfectly. When he became president, he didn't surround himself with friends and allies. He built what historians call the team of rivals. His cabinet was filled with political enemies, men who had fought against him, mocked him, campaigned to destroy him. William Seward was Lincoln's chief rival for the Republican nomination. Edwin Stanton publicly called Lincoln a fool. Salmon Chase constantly schemed to replace him. Lincoln appointed all three to the most powerful positions in government. Why? Because they were competent, ambitious, and had no reason to coast on friendship. They performed or they were exposed. And it worked. They became Lincoln's most effective advisors because they couldn't rely on personal loyalty. They had to prove their worth every single day. Contrast that with Julius Caesar. He trusted Brutus like a son. Brutus had fought alongside him, dined with him, shared his victories. Caesar gave him power, wealth, and influence. And on the Ides of March, Brutus was the first to stab him. 23 wounds, the last one from his closest friend. Or look at the Medici family in Renaissance Florence. Cosimo de' Medici never trusted his friends with money or power. He kept his allies close for appearances, but gave real responsibility to former enemies and outsiders. People who owed him everything and had nothing to gain from betrayal. The Medicis ruled for centuries because they understood. Friendship is sentimentality. Strategic alliances are survival. This law is everywhere today. You just don't notice it. In business, the co-founder who's like a brother is statistically the most likely person to sue you or force you out. Startups collapse because friends assumed loyalty would compensate for incompetence. It never does. In corporate environments, promoting your friend creates resentment in the team and entitlement in the friend. They stop performing because the relationship feels secure. A former competitor you hire? They work twice as hard to prove you made the right call. In relationships, oversharing with friends gives them ammunition. The moment the friendship sours, they know exactly what to weaponize. Your secrets become gossip. Your vulnerabilities become jokes. Even in politics, watch how power players operate. They don't stack their teams with college roommates. They recruit talent from rival campaigns, opposing parties, former critics. Because competence beats comfort. Results beat familiarity. The smartest move? Keep your inner circle small and paranoid. Give real power to people who have something to prove, not people who assume they've already proven it. Friends betray because they feel entitled. Enemies serve because they feel indebted. Trust is earned through stakes, not shared history. Never confuse comfort with loyalty. One makes you vulnerable. The